All right, we are live. Yes, indeed. Let me do this real quick, guys. How's everybody doing?
Great. Doing so
Good.
good.
All right. So,
Happy to see you guys. It's been a long
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. We should be. When? Whoa, what the hell? Hold on. What I'm trying to do is get it pulled up over this my screen as well. And I'm waiting for Julian. Julian's supposed to be tapping in, but we're waiting for him to tap in. Text him if you can, because I texted him and he didn't. Okay. Okay, we're live here. Okay. For him to tap in. Text him if you can, because I texted him. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Let me turn the volume off. Okay, we're live. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. How do I do this?
So, Suzette, how's life been? How's it been going?
No, it's surviving. I'm working in school at the schools at an elementary school.
Me
So
too.
trying to survive.
These kids are bad as hell.
All right. Bro, are you using your phone, Autumn, or are you using your computer?
It's my laptop.
Okay. Do you have Julian's number?
You want me to text him?
Yeah, text him. Say, yo, where you at, man? I sent you the link because he said he was jumping in and he never did. I had to send him a new link. So
get on the live.
Yeah. All right. If not, we're gonna roll. Okay.
I just texted him. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. All right, we've been live for about a minute, almost 2 minutes. Been live 2 minutes. Here we go. All right, welcome. This is the Lyman Entertainment Podcast, the first ever episode. We got Miss Autumn Douglas here in the studio. What's going on, Autumn? Nice to see you. It's been a while.
I know it's been too long. I miss you guys. I think about y'all all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, man. We still working over here. But yeah. So with that being said, what have you been up to? What's going on?
Life, man. Well, I stay in Atlanta, so yeah, so it's a lot going on here, a lot of different, projects and a lot to do as far as the film industry. Most recently, I did a murder show for Oxygen, and
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played the murderer. So
wait a minute. We got him in the studio.
I know she gonna need us to
New York.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's going on, Jules? What's happening?
This is nice.
Yes.
All right, I didn't want to interrupt.
Live on YouTube, baby. Yo, we got a viewer. We got one viewer. I don't know who that is. We got one viewer.
All right.
But all right, that might be me. That might be me. So yeah, what's going on, guys? Julian, it's good to see you, bro. What's going on?
Good. I just moved to New York a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
I'm still getting settled in, but yeah, I'm here doing comedy, and then I'm looking into some acting classes, trying to work up my way up through there.
Okay.
But I'm still like learning the city. I'm learning.
We got Rico Brooks. We got Rico Brooks in the house. What's going on, Rico? What's going on?
Yeah.
Appreciate you joining us. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we're gonna go get started, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, these are two of the actors from the Deathless TV show that's on Amazon Prime right now. We got Autumn Douglas and Julian Maldonado. Absolutely. Welcome. It's good to see you guys. It's been like, how long has it been since we
2 years?
2 years since we did Deathless?
2 years.
Yes, indeed.
In a whole pandemic.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here supporting y'all. Hey, I appreciate that, Mr. Brooks. Can y'all see the comments on y'all screen as well?
No.
Okay, yeah, we got some comments.
We hear it.
Okay, got you. So anyways, with that being said, let's get right into it. So Miss Autumn Douglas, you moved to Atlanta, Georgia recently.
I grew up here. This is where I'm from.
Okay.
I was born and raised here. So yeah, this is home for me, I guess.
Absolutely. So you were just visiting Tallahassee for school.
Yeah, it was a pit stop, you know.
You were there for 4 years?
Sometimes though. I really, really do. I don't know. Like sometimes I don't know. It was just a different time.
Absolutely. 4 whole years. What year did I meet you?
28.
What were you a junior?
I was a junior. Yeah, when I auditioned, I was a junior in 28.
Got you.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Mr. Julian, what's going on, man? So are you not from Tallahassee, are you? Where are you from, Miami?
No, I'm from Daytona.
Daytona, okay.
Yeah, and I was doing school up in Tallahassee.
Oh, nice. And when did I meet you? What year were you in?
I think sophomore. I think I was a sophomore. I had just started. Am I yelling?
No, you're good.
I had just started like getting into acting and getting into comedy, and then I had seen like the auditions for Deathless. But that was like around my sophomore year. I had done very little acting experience.
Were you intimidated? Were you afraid?
I wasn't afraid, but yeah, I was a little nervous because I was like, I really want to do this well. I want to, say my lines correctly. I had a whole different approach like to acting and to reading a script than I do now. You just learn so much.
Same. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, as you guys already know, this project was an ongoing situation for about 8 years. I was working on it, and every single time I would taxi the runway, but I would never achieve liftoff. It wasn't until Autumn and Julian walked into the room. That this bad boy was able to see the light of day. Absolutely. Look, I wanted to do this podcast, man. I want to start doing this podcast, trying to do it every week. And I want to start doing this, bringing on different people, different creatives and things like that, give them a platform to kind of discuss what they got going on and things like that. And also discuss things that are going on in Hollywood and so forth. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh it up, have a good time, and hopefully, get some type of work done. That being said, okay, I want both of you guys. I'm going to go with Autumn first. Start telling me about what your experiences with Deathless. What are your thoughts? Autumn, what were your experiences and your thoughts with Deathless? The pros and the cons. Let's keep it a stack.
I mean, like, really, like, when you look back on stuff, I can't really complain about it. Honestly, like, we used to be on set all the time, and I used to be like, we're going to miss this, like, and it was really a special experience. Like, I go on other sets now, and every set, of course, is its own experience, its own group of people that have their own, energy going on. But Deathless was very, very special, and I try to think about sometimes why it was so special, and I think it was because we were together for such a long time. Like a lot of stuff I do nowadays, like I'm on set with people for like a week, 3 weeks tops, but like we were together like every weekend, damn near, for like 6 months. So like I feel like that really gave us a chance to like get to know each other and like have a bond. And I think it really showed as we continued throughout the show, like how we had like bonded and like our characters that came out more in what we were doing, like as we progressed. So yeah.
All right, Jules, it's on you, man.
Yeah, no, that's so true. And it's kind of crazy to think about like the times before we knew each other. Like the first day we met each other, how we were like we were just like, oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, where you parked over there? Okay, that's nice. And then what we have now, it's like crazy to think about that because like we're so close and comfortable with each other now. But yeah, I mean, geez, it was so okay. What was the question? It was about like what?
Let me rephrase that for Jules real quick. Hold on. What were some of the pros and cons working on Deathless?
Okay. I don't want to go off my own tangents here. Pros and cons. I don't even know if we had cons. I think the only cons would be like if the schedule ran late and like we, had, an organic chemistry test the next day. I think that would be the only con. But I loved it, and I think the reason why we were able to bond so it's because like we all wanted to be there. Like we were all there for our own interests, and we all kind of struggled the same. There was no I don't think there's like a power balance. Like we all did our jobs, but we all know there's no one like, there's no cliques. There were no cliques. We all like helped each other, loved each other, because we were all there till like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, whatever. Like everybody was in it together. I mean, I think we all felt that sense of unity, and it was easier to bond. Like everybody was approachable. It was easy to make jokes. You know, it was like that family sense. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Sue, give us your take. What are your takes, Sue? Because you were on set a couple times as well. What was your take? Pros and cons. Give it to me straight.
Pros and cons. Let's see. Pros. Love. You know, I got to meet my girl Autumn and my boy Julian. You know, I was always with them. They've been talking with them the whole time. I mean, other people on the set, I enjoyed everything. Cons. Well, you know, I always hated that little dramas that were always happening behind the scenes. People in their feelings, upset, crying. I'm like, we're just here to have fun. Why y'all getting all angry about dumb things?
Yeah.
There was too much dumb things that were behind the scenes, but I get it. Like when we're here, like as Autumn said, when we're there all for 8 months, long hours, people gonna kind of start hating people slightly.
I mean, tension's gonna get high. Like it was so many of us. Like it was hella people all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
like 30 people.
That was something totally different.
Who was eating all the tacos, bro? Who was eating all the tacos?
I just had tacos. Let's go crazy.
Right, I had tacos for dinner too.
Yo, because like one of the things that I thought was very interesting, and my whole experience was because I wanted to make sure that I was able to focus on filming, like acting the entire time. I didn't really want to be a director. And there were points that I had to be, but thank goodness for Matthew that he kind of took that completely away from me. What are you guys' thoughts about Matthew and his directing? Give it to me straight.
I love Matt. I love Matt.
Yeah.
I would never speak a bad word about Matt in my life.
I didn't get Matthew at first. I did not honestly get him because Thomas's style is so different from Matthew's style. And then after a while, when I talked to him, I'm like, why are we doing it this way? He explained. I was like, okay, he know what he's doing. And sat down and mind my business.
Honestly. I mean, he came with the know-how, like, so, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were new to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like the set terms and like, you know what I'm saying? The cinematography terms, dog. Like, I had no idea. So, like, he knew what he was talking about. Well, and, I got mad respect for Matt. Could never not. Could never not.
Look, we go listen.
Matt had the leather jacket, the glasses, and the end hat. He was like,
in all types of weather, that boy had that jacket on.
Yes, indeed. The leather jacket click. Absolutely. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep it a stack, man. Like Matthew, that was a very, very, very difficult project for Matthew to endure.
I'm sure.
A lot of people, I think, did not understand the level of difficulty it came to trying to manage everybody there. And even me and Matthew bumped heads from time to time. Me and Matthew bumped heads time to time. But I am very grateful that he was there doing what he did. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, the overall experience I think was great, man. I wouldn't trade a part of it for the world, man. Again, I got to meet you, great people here, man. You know, forge bonds and things like that I didn't think I would ever forge. And here's the reality. I remember when Julian first came in. And I was looking at the paper, and I was like, okay, I thought we were looking for a white Jewish kid. And we got a Mexican, a Hispanic guy coming in here, okay? So I'm like, okay, you know, let's listen. Who's this guy, man? We gotta get him out of here, man. Let's go get him. So when Julian came in, and he kind of ran his lines as Daniel, and I was like, Hootie, it's not what I had in mind for Daniel, man. It's not what I had in mind. And then Hootie was like, no, wait a minute, just give him a chance, get him in. Sorry.
Shout out to Big Hoops.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. So we went through it, and once I saw him and I saw the charisma he brought to the character, I was like, yeah, I think I can vibe with this guy here. I think we can kind of bounce off each other here. And the crazy part about it is, now that he is Daniel, I couldn't see anybody else playing. That was the brilliant part about it, because our chemistry on set was, in my opinion, amazing. It was great. And even though it was Autumn, because I remember Autumn came in, she came in, and she, of course, she always controls the environment she's in. So she came in, acted like she owned the place. Okay. And I was like,
I've never heard that about me before. Never nothing like that.
Absolutely. You came in with the white jeans on. I think you had some heels on.
What?
And I was like, okay. So she's coming out for who? Ah, Gabriella. Well, listen, the ambiance she came into pretty much fit the script. I told Hoots, texting Hoots, I said, yeah, go ahead and cast her real quick. She's like, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. So so yeah, ever since then, the rest is history. And I remember coming on set with you guys, you know, trying to kind of converse, get to know you guys. I know at first everybody seemed to be on their serious tip. You know, Julian was faking like he's reading the script, you know.
Yes.
Trying to look professional and, you know.
What?
And what?
So but again, man, it was great, man. And I love working with the crew that I worked with. It was fantastic. Shout out to everybody that participated in Deathless. Listen, guys, I would not have been able to do this without you guys. Each and every last one of you guys. Shout out, salute to every single person that helped me, because you could have been anywhere else and y'all decided to be there with your boy putting together his dream. And I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for that. That was amazing. Before we go on, let me give Suzette a chance to ask you guys some questions. Go ahead, Sue. She's my co. Go ahead, Sue.
All right. So what do you guys, Autumn, what do you think is going to be in store for Gabby season 2? Or Julian, what do you think is going to be in store for Daniel in season 2? Autumn, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I need some time.
Yeah, go first, Autumn.
Hopefully, let me see. I want some sort of resolve between her and Chloe. I don't know what that can be, but definitely want some sort, or I don't know, some sort of. I feel like their dynamic, we still are not sure where they stand. So I want that to be, you know, like a period. And then also I feel like, you know, just I would love her to do like some fight scenes. That would
okay. You want to work on that choreography?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm with both of those things.
Absolutely. Sweet. Jules, you're up.
I would be interested in seeing some more background with Daniel and his history, and how he came about. I definitely feel like there's a lot of questions that I asked myself that I wondered about. You know, like just, you know, why is he you know, he seems like he borders this line between caring about people and then not caring about anybody. And I'd like to kind of, you know, get some more context as to why he's like that. You know, what's made him that way. You know, I feel like there's something specific there, like a big piece of his story that is missing, that explains a lot. So I'd be excited to you know, maybe we could do like flashback scenes. I've always thought those were cool, you know.
Yeah, look. As you guys know, season 2 is already being worked on. The script is already underway. There is already a whole entire story for season 2. So yeah, that is definitely coming together. When I will say this, that I think both of you guys are going to be pretty excited about what's going to be taking place for each of your guys' characters. The answer to Autumn's question, spoiler alert, there will be more fight scenes, and it won't be just me, okay? You guys are going to have some fun. You guys are going to get a chance to have some fun. It's going to be a lot darker and gorier, and we will hopefully have the money for a better budget, okay? Some CGI and some more blood, fangs, claws, guts, all that good stuff. So I'm very excited. I've been, like I said, I've been working on it for a while with another young lady out here named Miss Megan, and she has been doing a great job as far as helping me put that together. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy season 2. It's got some big stuff going on, and I'm excited to, you know, get back on camera with the both of you guys, man. You know, listen. Right now, we're missing somebody, but, you know, we're the fucking tripod right now, okay?
Yeah.
We're the fucking tripod right now, okay? I want to be the core 4, but we're missing
somebody.
The
half-free trio will do.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, yeah, it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good. I'm hoping to be able to get you guys out here as well, because it's going to be being filmed out here. So, again, be excited, be prepared. And I probably shouldn't even be saying this. Matthew's probably going to be getting on my case, but I'm excited about it. And hopefully you guys will be able to see yourselves out here in Oregon, Portland, relatively soon. All right.
I heard it's a good coffee time.
So yeah, that's going to be the move, man. It's going to be fun. With that being said, listen, I want to ask you guys some more crucial questions. Let me flip it around. Let me go with Julian this time. Ooh, listen. What was it that inspired you to go into comedy? Do you think you were just naturally funny from a young age?
Yeah, my whole family's always been like a family to make jokes. Like comedy has always been like in every situation I've been in. There's always been a joke that's been made. And I've always made jokes myself, like as a kid, and I never really realized that means something. Like some people don't do that. Like I kind of thought that everybody likes telling jokes and likes to be the center, and it turns out not everybody's like that. Like the fact that I enjoy that stuff and I think about it all the time. I'm always thinking about like how to be funny and how to make someone laugh in every situation. Like that means that there's something going on here that that's what a passion is. I'm passionate about it. I don't know. I think just seeing other people do comedy, and I think a big thing with social media. I kind of started around the age that social media started cultivating in terms of entertainment, and I started seeing people, doing regular day jobs or that don't really have much of a background are exploring this passion and becoming successful. People like on YouTube and like Vine was another big thing, and you started seeing these people like on TV screens, like doing. And I always thought, I was like, that kind of was like the little push that I needed to kind of pursue something that I'm passionate about. And the more I pursue it, the more I realize I really do love it, because I've started to notice my life has narrowed down to like, I used to be into like a lot of things, and now I'm like only into like acting and comedy. Like when I watch TV and movies, I think about how they wrote that script, how they wrote that line, what they had in mind for that writer or for the actor, and how that actor may have played it over. I always like to watch videos about how actors talk about their process or how they, and I truly enjoy doing that stuff. I know that I'm passionate about it, and all I do is think about it. So I know that was the right path for me. And it's fun to make people laugh,
How do you deal with and maybe you never were nervous, but how do you deal with getting on stage by yourself in front of an entire crowd of people and not freezing up and just being able just to go with it? What is it that you have to do? What's your prep like, my man?
I think if you realize, like when you're at a comedy show, when you're at an open mic as an audience member, the person who gets on stage, you want them to be funny. You want them to make you laugh. You're like excited for it. You're like, oh, I hope this joke is funny. And if it's not funny, it sucks for you. But and you kind of understand that like nobody in the room really wants you to fail unless you have haters or whatever. But other than that, in terms of like getting in front of an audience to tell a joke, like they want you to be funny just as much as you do. So that alone should take the pressure of like, are they judging me? Are they looking at me like I'm stupid? Is this outfit done? Like they're not, because they want you to be funny. And I don't know. I think I always told myself, and I always told other comedians this too when they were nervous, like just let's go back to square one. Like you got into this because you like telling jokes, you like being funny. So just remember that, like while you're on stage, like have fun. You're doing it because it's fun, because you love it. So keep that in mind. Don't let this nervousness overpower that sense of joy that you get from telling a joke. So just keep that in mind. Like go up there and have fun. And then you just get used to it. When you start focusing on different things, you get more accustomed to. It's like muscle memory, to hop on stage and just tell your jokes. You don't have to stay so scared all the time.
Do you ever have to deal with people stealing your jokes?
I've never had someone steal my joke that I know of. Obviously, the big thing about joke stealing is it's hidden. But I've had several times where like someone has a similar premise or a similar like topic that they talk about that like really sucks for me, because I try not to do that. I try to talk about stuff that is unique that no one else is going to think about. Mm-hmm. So there have been times where there's been overlap, and that sucks, because you're like, oh, like you're trying to be creative and think of your own original stuff. But that happens. But no, never like an issue with someone stealing my jokes.
Gotcha. Miss Douglas, Autumn Douglas, what was it that inspired you to get into acting? Okay,
I think it's similar to what Julian said. It's like, you know, when you're young, I feel like most of us know what we want to do when we're young, but we try to deny those passions and those impulses because they seem too big and they seem like, you know, unrealistic. And so, yeah, I've always like, even when I was a kid, like, you know, I used to put on shows at all the family things. I used to make my cousins practice the routine. So I just like, you know, always wanted to perform and entertain. So I feel like that's always been like a thing in like inside of me. And like, you know, like Julian said, like I watch TV now and like, you know, I like study scripts and like, you know, like really watch TV with the analytical eye, you know, and have really come to understand because, you know, like the art of acting and how, you know, a lot of people think that it's just, you know, it's easy because you just say lines, like, you know, the lines are written for you, so like, you know, you just say what they told you to say. But you know, the art comes into the choices you make, you know, and like, you know, it comes into how you say a line, or even, you know, if your eye line shifts like a centimeter, you know, that's something totally different, especially with film, you know, it's such small, like minuscule acting. So yeah, like I just always, you know, loved that. In high school, I feel like I was too cool to act, you know, but like, you know, I got in college and I was like, you know, bitch, can we cuss on here? I was like,
yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was like, girl, like, you know, what are you doing? Like, you're really like denying yourself what you really, really want out of life. Like what's always been in the back of your mind. So period. That's what we're doing now.
Were you ever in a position like when you first started getting into this? Did you ever have any type of stage fright? Were you ever nervous getting in front of the camera or even doing auditions? If you did, how did you overcome those fears?
Yeah, I think that did kick in. It's kicked in a couple times throughout life. Like I used to go to like drama camp during the summer as a kid, and I feel like that really like, you know, built up because I feel like theater acting really like makes you unafraid, like, you know, in a way.
You have no choice.
Yeah, it makes you unafraid. So like I feel like that really helped. And also, like Julian said, you got to remind yourself that this is fun. Like people really desire to do this. And, you know, to even have the opportunity to be on a set like we were on, you know, a lot of people really would have killed for that type of opportunity. It was just right place, right time kind of thing. But yeah, it's fun. You got to remind yourself this is fun. This is a dream. This is a passion.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Sue. I don't want to take all the shine.
Go ahead, what?
You're my co-host.
Oh, I thought you were trying to ask me. Like, wait a minute. You questioning them.
Funny dog.
And listen, Sue, don't be afraid to talk to me either. You can question the host, okay? I'm not
I'll watch this show every week. I promise. I'm tuned in.
With that being said, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you know the guests a chance to, you know, ask us and grill us, ask us questions as well. So you guys start thinking of questions so you can start asking me and Suzette, etc. So go ahead, Sue.
Okay, let's see. On the spot, but okay, let's see. Back to Deathless. What was your favorite parts or episode and scenes in season 1? Let's go with Thomas.
Me? Oh, you're gonna be. Oh, wow. Okay.
You.
Okay.
Nah, you.
My favorite. I think my favorites. One of my favorite episodes, I think, or my favorite scenes would have to be the scenes where it was engaging all of us. I think one of my favorite ones that come to mind is the very beginning, where Daniels is introducing me to the half-breeds, and I walk in the house and I'm looking crazy. I'm watching people make out and do drugs, hardcore, methamphetamines and things like that. Walking, I've never seen anybody like basically smoke crack so casually. It was something that was a big surprise for my character. And the club scenes with me, and the club scenes, like I think the ending of first episode, that's part where we're at the club and then the blood got spilled and Gabby's talking to Daniel, telling him to get a grip, do something, and Daniel's so nonchalant, like you don't get it. Like those are my favorite scenes, when we had all of us on screen and had the camaraderie from all three of us going in 100%. That's my favorite parts about it.
Okay, Julian.
I liked a lot of the night night scenes that we shot. Anything at night was fun. I don't know what it was about just nighttime. It was just more. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, right. I like when we shot at the, what was it? Like
club.
Yeah, the club. Where's it's like with a G. What's that address?
Which way? What scene?
We shot like the introduction, like that's where we met. That's
where you're talking about
with Chloe in the blood.
Wait, are you talking about
the place, Mickey Faust?
Yes, Mickey Faust. Yes, gotcha. I like that because we had like a little green room to be in. It had like a mirror. And we had snacks there.
Snacks.
That was fun. I liked any scene with the leather jacket because I felt cool in the leather jacket. I had fun doing the scenes where we were driving.
Oh yeah,
that was cool to like have a camera in the car just because that's like not the it's not just like standing in front of a camera on the floor. It was like exciting, trying to get the shot while driving. And it put like a little bit of pressure on me to get the scene right because, we're trying to get it done quick because it could be a safety violation. I don't want to admit to that on the air, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that like pressure of like, getting it done. It was cool. And I liked smoking the fake cigarettes.
The Cocos.
Yeah.
The cocoa sticks.
Yep.
Indeed.
Thanks.
All right, Miss Autumn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing different. Like the club scenes were my favorite, bro. Just because everybody was on set, dog. It used to be so fun when everybody like was there. But yeah, the one Thomas was talking about, I was cold as shit. I remember that night. Because I had like I had that like red dress, and when we were doing that one, I was like, dog, like it was like December. But yeah, the club scenes were really fun. It was a lot of energy.
Got you. Another question for the both of you guys. First of all, the first part is a two-parter. The first part is, how does it feel seeing and knowing that you're on fucking Amazon Prime and people all over the world literally have watched y'all?
Yeah, that's
first.
Okay. It is. There is a big part there where you can say it's like a dream come true because I never got into this thinking like I'm gonna be on one of these like major platforms that you could like. That's still so like surreal to me that you can watch my face on like Amazon Prime. I think that's so amazing, and I think that's a big credit to you guys. Everyone who's on the executive team for getting that job done because you guys made that happen for us. We could we say the lines in front of the camera, but you guys went to LA, you guys did the meetings, you guys fought for us to have that opportunity. So that's a big credit to you, but it feels amazing. It's like it's so cool. It really is cool, and it makes you want more. It's like that's like the tip of the iceberg, so it's like it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very proud to brag on Deathless. And like, when people ask, whenever you tell people you're an actor, they're like, what are you on? So I'm like, oh, you can go on Amazon Prime and watch.
I know.
So yeah.
So what about, let me ask you this. How did your friends and family feel about knowing and seeing you guys on TV, 4K, baby? 4K, all right, Amazon Prime. How do your parents feel about it? Your family and friends?
I feel like this really helps them understand what I'm trying to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because like, it's all abstract when you're just like in class and you're like, oh, I have this coming out. I did this short. They don't care. Normal, like regular people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they want to see something on TV. So like, I feel like that really helped them to understand this like journey I'm on. I feel like a lot of my friends have always been really supportive and like they're like my number one fans. A lot of my family though is like more on the bandwagon where they're like, okay, what's going on here? Let me go get a charger. My computer finna die.
Go ahead. Jules, go ahead.
My grandma was like, you better not be smoking real cigarettes. That was the first reaction. That was my first reaction from someone. No, it was cool, and I really like my family. I wasn't with them when it came out. I don't remember where I was. Where were you the night that Deathless dropped? Okay. But I wasn't. I remember my family was watching it. And they were sending me videos. They were all like together in the living room watching it, and it was cool because it kind of puts, it like manifests of the future. It's like, I want you guys to do that again. You know, I want there to be another opportunity where you guys are watching me like on another platform. So it's cool because it's like, you know, all this hard work and all the, you know, the stuff we talk about, like telling my mom about what filming Deathless was like and everything. It's cool that she could actually see what it was like on the screen. Like both my parents, they were able to like watch my show on Amazon Prime. I think was a huge accomplishment. And it felt really cool. And then, like, you know, I'd have family members come over, like my aunt, my grandma would come over, and they would just watch the episodes. And that was cool. That was so surreal because, I don't know, I never expected that, you know.
Oh, well, that's awesome. And one of the things I want to ask as well, was there, for example, your father? What were your father's words to you after seeing his son on the big screen?
He was proud, man. He was really proud. It's such a nice feeling to hear from your parents, that like to hear them say that they're proud of you for accomplishing something like that. You know, I always got like a lot of comments about how I'm proud of you for doing well in school or something, but for something that you're like passionate about, something that you want to do for the rest of your life that like means everything to you, to get an accomplishment and to have them feel that sense of pride, it hits very differently than like, you know, in the past when I was getting those compliments from school and stuff. So it was, you know, my parents being really proud of me was a big moment.
Yes. I mean, for me as well, you know, my mother was my biggest cheerleader for this. And, you know, my dad was in the background, like, keep doing your thing, son, keep doing your thing. And my stepmom would also tell me, she would say, you know, always ask me, how's it going? You know, what you guys got going on? And then when they finally saw it, you know, of course, my auntie's like, are you having sex? The very first fucking scene. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. I got that too. They're like, what is this?
No. Yeah. Look, it's like that. But it's like, remember, what was it? It's not as spicy as the what was it back in the day where it was Showtime and Cinemax. The Skinemax it was called, you know. But we had a little bit of skin. You know, we did the best we could do on the budget, balling on a budget. But yeah, my parents and stuff were really, really proud, man. They were excited and so forth. And I remember I was even excited to show Suzette some of the finished projects, and I was showing her some of the stuff. And I was like, yo, Suzette, what do you think about this? Like, what do you think about this? She's like, yeah, it's pretty good, man. I think it came out really well and things like that, you know. So I was super, super, you know, excited. And then when you guys like have no idea. When that bad boy got uploaded to Amazon Prime, I'm going to be honest. I personally thought the only people that were going to watch it, friends, family, people that worked on it. When I saw the numbers start rolling in, and even Matthew was surprised. We saw the numbers from rolling in. Everybody was watching it. Whether they had good or bad things to say about it, everybody was watching it. And I was like, yo, that's crazy to have 60,000 plus in just the US alone watching the show with your face on it. That's not counting Japan or the UK, Australia, etc. You know what I mean? So it's been really interesting. You know, one of the things that I am happy that we're not at a point right now where people necessarily recognize us outside of the house. I don't want that type of attention. I tell people all the time, I said, just give me the money. Y'all can keep the fame. I don't want to live in a box, you know? So yeah, I was always really excited, man. It was a dream come true, guys. And just to see that just to see those numbers, man, and to see people actually enjoying it. It was crazy. Like I was just telling Autumn, I was just telling Julian, like the amount of like the thought in my head when I saw those numbers generating for Amazon Prime, 60,000 plus people watching on Amazon Prime. Again, I thought it was only going to be friends and family and people that worked on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was going to be happy to get that. Couple hundred, I was going to be happy to get that. 60,000+, not including UK, not including Japan, not including some of these other countries that have checked it out. Like I said, good or bad, they watched that bad boy, and that's an awesome feeling, man. Like there's people that go through this entire existence never being in the position that we're in. Never. And I think that's a beautiful thing, man. I think it's a beautiful thing. I will go with this. When it comes to you know, you guys aspiring and trying to reach your goals, where exactly do you want, and where do you want, what exactly do you want from your profession, and where exactly do you want to be, like say in the next 5 years in your profession? So let's go with Autumn, since she just got back.
Okay. Yeah. Long running series with a cast that feels like family, like really like for like with people that I really genuinely get along with, and that, you know, like we really like love each other, because I feel like that's so important, especially when you like on a show together for such a long time. And also, are we just talking about like just in general in life?
In general, yeah, in life, yeah, not just Deathless, like your career period.
Yeah, and so I love fashion. I'm really into fashion. So eventually, like, you know, I want to open boutiques or, you know, something along that vein. And I also want to make sure, you know, if I ever get to a point where I have, you know, crazy money, that I'm giving it back. I definitely want to like have like a charity or do a lot of philanthropy of some sort, because that's really close to my heart to, you know, give back to people. So yeah, facts, fashion, TV show, charity, period.
That's what's up. And what kind of money? Like, listen, what kind of money would be too much? Like, what kind of money would it take for you to gain, for you to consider yourself like, yo, damn, mom, dad, I made it? What kind of money are we talking about, so I can know what kind of check I need to cut?
You want a number? You want a number? I don't know. Just more than comfortable. Just at the point where, like, you know, like I don't even gotta think. I can walk in the store. I don't gotta think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta check the price tag.
That Birkin bag.
Throw it in the bag.
Yeah, put it in the bag.
Hey. Yeah. What about you, Jules? Go ahead. 5 years. What do you aspire to? What do you see yourself?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, I'd like to be, honestly, because like I said, you do this because it makes you happy. I want to be happy with whatever it is I'm doing, you know, whether, and a big part of like finding that happiness and you know, that joy in this career is self-satisfaction with your own work, you know? So I want to, in 5 years, I want to know that I've become a better actor and a funnier comedian. Like I want to know that progress has been made, because I care about it, because I want to make sure that I'm like growing. I don't want to have a day job in 5 years. I want to be able to be living off of, you know, what this is, you know, I want to be living off of like comedy and acting, and whether I'm doing comedy clubs or if I'm doing a show, or I've had a few, you know, roles in a movie or something, you know, I don't have a specific, like what role I want to do, but I want to do something that makes me happy, and I want to feel like I'm impacting. And to what Adam was saying, I want to give back as well. And I think something big, you know, for all of us is like, you know, we want our communities to be seen more on the screen, more like, and that gateway has already been open for us. And it's like, we feel that sense of pride. Like you want to add to it, you know, you want to add to that voice. Of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to accomplish that would be awesome, to know you're standing up there with like so many greats that you've idolized. So yeah, in 5 years, I just want to, you know, see myself becoming more successful and growing.
Yeah, but let me tell y'all. So I was on Twitter like a couple months back when Deathless like first premiered.
Yeah.
And like some girl, she had like tweeted. I was like looking up like the show, and some girl had tweeted. She was like, "I've never seen this many people of color on like a vampire show."
Hey,
that's what she said.
They denied me.
Like, you know, yeah, but like people, like, you know, that lane is kind of like for the Caucasians, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, that in itself was like, you know. Don't be laughing, Julie. I feel like that was innovative.
Yeah, I mean, it's listen, I've gotten so much shit, and Suzette knows. I've gotten so much shit, especially during trying to create the creative process with the show, trying to get it off the ground and casting. Like, I've had people ask me, why didn't you cast so-and-so in this color? Why is this person this color, the quote-unquote love interest? And I tell people all the time, man, I think Suzette was with me. I literally went to FAMU campus chocolate, the chocolatest campus of the world, posted flyers, okay, everywhere. Took a whole day out of it. Me and Hootie Sulerebi took a whole day out of it, posted flyers all over. And I had some people come out, but they, and understandably, they weren't able to stick it out, man. And they were not willing to, you know, because I understand we were a small company, small, you know, project, but they were trying to have really big ambitions and trying to bring that all together. Some people just didn't have the patience. So I had to go with what I had and the people that were willing. Again, people, like, you don't take for granted the amount of time, like, listen, the energy and resources that you guys gave for this project, you know, can't be quantified, guys. Like, it's insane. Y'all did this for, I tell people all the time, well, what was your budget on this? Cornflakes and ramen noodles. Like, I mean, seriously, we really didn't have shit. We paid for this out of our own pockets, and y'all donated something that y'all will never get back, and that's y'all time. And like, I will always be appreciative of that. Always, you know what I mean? So, you know, that was always very important to me. Very important to me, because you didn't have to do that. You could have flaked like everybody else, and you didn't. And I really appreciate that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't trade it. Would not trade it. Would not trade. Would not take it back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I officially marked like Deathless, not like recently. Like after Deathless wrapped, I reflected back on it, and I officially had made it like one of like the best experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Just because of like everything we did together. Like, that was my first time being on a set with all these professional cameras and doing like, you know, real acting. Like, that was my first time hitting that challenge of becoming a good actor. And I got to make like so many good friends doing it. And like, I'm always going to consider you guys like my family. I will always feel so comfortable, no matter how long it's been, like, since we've talked or whatever, like, cause I get, like I said, I get very narrow into, you know, what's in front of me. I'll always see everybody in the cast and the crew as part of my family. Like, I'll never see anyone like as a stranger, or like, should I approach? Like, I'll always, you know, because what we had, that bond that we have, it's literally one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. I'm really grateful.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I know, because I get, and the reality is that everybody can't say that. There were people that worked in the project that, you know, unfortunately did not, you know, get that from it. And it's okay. I still appreciate their help. I appreciate what they brought to it. Because again, without them, I wouldn't have been able to have it be as successful as it has been. You know, and you know, we were a small company. We were a learning company. You know, we made a lot of mistakes during the way, you know, and we did our best to learn from them, you know. And I don't think anybody came out of this hating anybody or anything like that. But the reality is that I found that even on the big sets, the multi-million-dollar sets, they got the same thing going on, man. Same thing, same.
I have never been to a set where we started on time. Never. Not once in my life. Not once in my life.
Yeah.
So
never.
It's interesting. I will say this. I want to do, listen, I want to do with Autumn again, because I've actually worked with Autumn outside of Deathless, if she remembers, and she tries to hide that. She doesn't like that film. I still have it. I still watch it from time to time.
I don't like it.
So I do want to do something else with Julian as well. I think we have really good chemistry on screen. So I think it will be fun. And I think, you know, being able to kind of play, because my character as Malcolm, I had to be the brooding, you know, fucking narcissistic, you know,
the annoying character.
Yeah, it's just and Julian
was so opposite of you.
Yes, Thomas. Like, absolutely opposite. Yeah. That's why I wanted to take it on so badly, because I always used to get casted in comedy roles. You know, just be funny, be a little soft shoe, sir. You know, be funny. You know, so you know, I think me and Julie can have some real fun if we got together and I didn't have to play that type of character. We can kind of bounce off each other. I think it would be hilarious and fun.
Yeah. I know that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, and again, when things are continuing to move forward, guys, things are continuing to move forward. So I don't think I've forgotten. We're still trying to work out some kinks, of course, comes to the territory, but I'm trying to do it right this time. I'm trying to do it right. Trying to do right by you guys as well. Trying to do it right and so forth. So I'm working hard on my end to try to make that come to pass. Okay. if there's anything that you guys can, let's say, leave to your current and future fans, what would it be? Because remember, this right here, and in the next couple of years, you're going to look back. People are going to look back. People are going to look up this video in the next couple of years, guys, to see you guys. So to your current and future fans, what do you have to say?
Go, Jew.
Deathless Amazon Prime.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What about you, Autumn?
I don't know, man. Just if you say you're gonna do some shit, go do it. Don't play around.
Yeah.
Do it. People talk all the time, but if you actually pursue what you're talking about, you one step ahead.
Gotcha. Look, I'm gonna say this to my current and future fans. Listen, don't worry about what's on my Facebook. Don't be digging up no stuff on me. Okay?
Oh, child,
let me live. Let me live. Let me be great. Okay. I know how y'all are, bruh. I saw what y'all did to the boy on Shang-Chi. What's the guy's name? Y'all looked at some tweet he said about Nicki Minaj on Shang-Chi. This man was the star of a Disney movie. Okay. Y'all try to tear him apart. Don't do that to me. Okay.
Oh my God.
My black ass can't handle it. Give me a break.
Ooh, Thomas, you better go look at that Facebook. Boy.
Thomas has a funny Facebook. You got a funny Facebook. You share a lot of funny
content in the most outlandish way possible, bro. Like I be going to the Facebook.
Oh no! If y'all, let me tell you something. If you go back and look at some of my old posts from the last couple of years, I was talking mad reckless.
No, Thomas, you be retweeting the old post, dog. I see
you do. You retweet all the new old ones.
I see them.
Thomas will tag like 50 people in one. He'll share something and then be like, right at Autumn.
I have to be, listen, you have no idea the amount of restraint that I have to have with social media today is almost unbearable.
Oh my God.
Oh, child, yeah.
Because I know, especially with on the company side, people are watching. So I gotta be, more reserved. Because before then, listen. Let me tell my critics, all right, and detractors right now. I was an ignorant child, okay? I was an ignorant child, okay, that made some mistakes.
You were looking for fights, Thomas. Arguments the whole time in all your posts. Looking for arguments.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. Listen. Let me ask you this. What network would you guys like? What would be the network that you guys would want to work for if you had the opportunity? What network would that be?
I had an acting teacher, so we did like a typecast exercise, right? Yeah. So he told me exactly what role I look like and like what network I would be on. So he told me I look like a CW girl, whatever that means.
The CW.
CW. Okay.
CW girl.
Yeah, absolutely. CW. Listen, CW came out with one of my favorite guilty pleasures of all time.
What?
Okay. The OC.
Oh, I have mercy.
Absolutely. That was my guilty pleasure. I love the OC. I still watch it to this day. I tried to watch it with Suzette. We never got a chance to. Did you ever finish it? We never got a chance to finish it together.
I don't even think we finished season 1.
That was my show. Yes, indeed. What about you, Jules? Where do you see? What network do you see yourself on if you could choose a network?
The network that cuts the check. Anything.
Doesn't matter. Coke or Pepsi. Coke or Pepsi. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
What did Dave Chappelle said? Pepsi tastes better because they paid me most recently, so they taste better.
Yeah.
I understand. I would love to work for a network like either Starz or HBO.
Facts, yeah.
And the reason I say that, because I feel like they have a little bit more freedom to kind of do what they want to do. And not to say I wouldn't work with the other networks. Absolutely. Listen, CW, AMC, listen. Disney, come talk to your boy. I'm here.
Boy, you're not working for Disney.
You was not getting on Disney. Not with your mouth. No.
I mean, Disney might already have me blackballed. They already have me blackballed. It's all right. Listen, y'all got some people on your staff that probably need to be blackballed too, Disney. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But listen, I'm here. I'm your boy. With that being said, We've been going for about an hour now, guys. I want to say I appreciate you. Geez, this has been fun. This has been great. Thank you for coming on. I would like to get you guys back on here. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday. Guys in the audience, anybody in the audience, listen. Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I believe. We will be going live. Okay, guys? Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. It was a pleasure. Y'all take care. And
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you too, guys. Take care. Yes, indeed.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's see if I can do this.
All right. All right, guys. Take it easy. All right.
Take care.
All right.
Don't be a stranger. Send me stuff on Facebook. Whatever videos you guys are sharing, send it to me. All right.
I got you, man. I'll be sending you messages, bro. You don't be responding to my messages, bro.
What? I respond to every video you send me.
All right. Good to see you guys all again. Keep up the great work. Peace out. Thank you. I appreciate you, Rico Brooks. I really appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank you so
Rico.
much. Yes, indeed. Take care. All righty. Sue, that was good, man. I think we did a good job. Again, do your thing, man. Don't be afraid to interject, and come on there and ask some questions and things like that. Don't be afraid to do your thing. Because we're gonna be.
I'm gonna pop up some more questions later, in my head.
Oh yeah.
There's questions I have. I know you asked me questions when we were on the phone. I'm like, I'm gonna reverse it. I don't think I've ever asked Thomas what he thought on some of these questions. I'm gonna get you. No worries.
Okay. Good stuff. All righty. I'll take care.
All right.